Okay, ladies, have you ever cheated before in a relationship? If not, have you done anything that looking back on it was definitely inappropriate while you were in a relationship?
Okay.
You want to go around with that one?
Yeah, real quick.
All right.
Miss Bolivia.
Yeah.
You ever cheated on your boyfriend or done anything crazy that would have prompted?
No, I never cheated. I've been cheated, but I never did it myself.
How'd you find out?
I mean, it was pretty obvious because he was going after my friends.
Oh my God.
Oh,
that nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Spicy.
All right.
Like I said, I want 2 Bolivians, not 1. All right. What about you?
No, never.
Never cheated?
Mm-mm.
Or anything that might be deemed as inappropriate?
It would give me too much anxiety.
Even going to like the nightclub or something like that.
No,
Could be.
I can't do it.
So you're in tech. What
it's
about
not-
iMessage?
It's, what about iMessage?
Text messages?
No.
Okay. Spyware?
No spyware.
All right.
Mm-mm.
All right.
What about you?
Well, I've never been in a relationship, so I don't think I could possibly ever cheat.
Good answer.
Ever?
Ever. No.
Never, ever?
I would never cheat on anyone if I decided to commit to them 100%.
What made you not want to commit at all right now?
Just
The school?
not school.
Is it your culture?
I would say it's my morals. I just haven't found the right person, and so I don't want to give.
Are you a virgin?
Yeah, but I
Stop
don't
the
want to
cap.
talk about that on the.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I
anyways,
think she
no
just saying that for
relationship.
You ain't a virgin, man. That's fine though. I know you don't want your parents to hear you.
Haram!
So she's saying he's a virgin because she's on air, but come on, man.
Well, if you are, you can charge a higher price.
I mean, it's 2023.
Hey, I was just talking about my morals.
Let me explain.
Wait a minute.
Let me explain. There's some investor or some
That high
business
dowry.
guy that would pay millions of dollars for a virgin.
Millions.
Yeah, and I would never do that because I know one day I'm gonna marry a dude, and that's just, I think that's disrespectful to him and my future husband one day.
No, he's gonna become your husband.
Oh, no.
Okay.
If you're paying to get with me, you're not gonna be my husband. No.
I like that.
No.
Tell him, sister. F your money. All right, what about you?
I have, yes. I have cheated.
Come again?
On the CFO?
Oh, no.
no,
This
no.
was in high school.
Stop the cap.
Okay.
This was in high
What
school.
made you want to cheat on that guy? He was black, huh?
She was cheating on some
He
Ja
was
Rule back
black
then.
and the other one was black. He was
Oh.
mulatto. I don't know. I was young. I just wanted
Have fun.
I wanted to have fun. And the guy I cheated on with, you know, he wasn't really an athlete, and I really liked athletes. And
At least you're honest.
I wanted the D1, the hottest.
Wanted
guy.
the D.
Yeah.
We.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I did cheat. But
Got it.
Yeah.
Lovely. What about you?
I've never cheated, but I will say that there was a relationship when I was really young that now I understand what he meant because he was older than me. Like I was like probably like 19, 20, and he was like 25. And I was so sheltered when I was younger that when I did go out with my friends and stuff, he'd be like, oh, but like, I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do that. And I thought at the time, like it was controlling or something. So, but now looking back, it was super inappropriate. Like I wasn't doing anything bad, but like I wouldn't go out now if I was with someone or like if he said what he said, then he said what he said. If you can tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do.
yeah. I
Interesting.
regret doing it.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I don't like hurting people. Like I'm really sensitive, and you know, I feel like if I was to hurt someone like that, then I could potentially be stopping someone's husband from finding their wife because now I scarred him, and now he's not gonna believe in love. You know what I mean? So
That's so beautiful.
That's so thoughtful.
ain't right. I love love. I told you guys, I'm so sensitive. I love love.
I love that.
Took 30 years though.
too.
All right,
Hey, you know.
we're gonna move on.
Took 30 years.
What about you?
No, I've never cheated on anyone, but I remember my ex and I was on a break, and I think it was because he did something wrong, and then me and my ex-boyfriend before that, which they couldn't stand each other, kind of like got back together. But we
The
were like,
ops. You were messing with the
Damn,
ops?
bro.
Come
That's
on,
crazy.
bruh.
listen, no, wait. First of all, my boyfriend at the time thought he was doing a lot, but then the other one was too. So
You can't make this shit up,
they
man.
didn't like each other.
That's the ops, though.
I'm from New York City. Anything can happen.
Man.
But no, I didn't cheat, but I did. Me and my ex-boyfriend hooked up, and oh my God, my other boyfriend was like crying. So like anything that even if he did cheat on me, it would have been with somebody who didn't have any meaning. So me and him hooking back up was like the
A
worst.
death blow.
Yeah, but that was the last time that ever happened again. So I'm sure he learned his lesson.
Period.
And I'm not a
he
cheater.
took you back
so-
after that?
Of course he did. I didn't do anything wrong. He did something wrong. We broke up, and that's what happened.
Yeah, who is this nigga, man?
Actually, his name is Michael Hunter, my ex. He's a 3-time Olympian.
First and last.
And he's
name.
a professional boxer right now. And that's not the same one that I was with in Atlanta.
Ooh.
One was my first boyfriend. The other one was my second.
Wait,
Spicy tamales.
wasn't he a rapper?
No, that was the second one in Atlanta.
Oh, so your current guy that wants you back is Michael Hunter.
Atlanta. No, don't say that other name right now. Not in.
Someone
With
that apparently
my-
worked with Guaca and Gucci. That's what she said.
No, it was.
He was
his
a rapper
friend.
first, right? And
Yeah,
then,
but not the one now. So my first remind you, I'm in the entertainment industry.
yes,
so
yes.
Yeah.
So the first guy that I've dated at 16, 17, that was a boxer.
Yeah.
Then now when I
Okay.
Oh, in
moved
high
to
school.
Atlanta and I didn't
Y'all
date
went to high school together or
anyone.
something?
No, I graduated high school at 16 because I had management in LA.
Period.
Hey.
And then when I moved there, that's when we had met.
Okay.
All right, so she flexing her exes. Got it.
Well, no, I asked her though.
No, but
Maybe
you know.
that's why I don't care about that stuff.
Okay.
Lovely.
Interesting. All right. What about you?
What about you?
Yeah, I did cheat on my.
No way! You
Uh-oh.
cheated.
You cheated?
You're so quiet.
Yeah, just like my mother. Those are the ones that they always hear, the bad ones, the quiet ones.
Yeah.
They be the worst, man. I'm telling
Well,
you.
I was
Yeah.
with him for 6 years.
He got boring.
got
and
bored.
No, well, I
life was
wouldn't.
bored.
I just wanted to. I don't know. He had unhealthy habits, and I just want
To get away.
to date somebody who has like a good father figure for my future kids, and he didn't have that. And my
Period.
current boyfriend has all of that. Yeah.
So it took you 6
So-
years to
So
figure it
did you
out?
cheat on the ex with the new guy now?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh wow.
Holy.
But hold
Yeah.
on. Wouldn't it make sense to just leave? Like just leave first and then do what you got to do?
Well, I was going through a lot at the time, and my ex was helping me like financially.
That's not fair, man. That's messed up.
But he was getting really overweight, and like he just had unhealthy habits, and that I just don't
Getting
find that
fat.
attractive. And if I have kids, I want my kids to look up to their father, and I just don't agree
Did
with
you
unhealthy.
tell him, babe,
Happens when you
you're
become
getting
fat
out
ass.
of shape? Change it now or I'm leaving?
I did,
Oh
and
my
he
And what do you
like
say?
he just was was insecure. I don't know. He just had like
He was no longer the
excuses.
man that you were with in the first place.
Period.
Exactly. So my ex is all of what I want now for a father. So that's,
Why did he get fat?
Mm.
Because I think his parents. I think it just also has to do with like his parents are pretty overweight. I don't know. It's just like I don't know. I have no idea. I wish I could tell you.
I hope none of
Okay,
my
you just
exes
got fat one day and said, all right.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Do you feel like the person that you're with now is at some point maybe not gonna fully commit or feel some type of way because you cheated on someone with him? Like, do you think that sits on the back of his
No,
head?
because he's everything I want.
Is that
and,
just
like,
that's
he
not what I asked you,
fulfills,
baby.
like,
I'm talking about him. I'm talking about him. Do you
How's
think
it
in the
feel?
back of his head he's like, well, if she cheated on the other dude, is she gonna cheat on me if I slack or if I, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just asking. I
I
just
say
want
yes. What if he got fat?
Yeah, like what if he got fat? Like,
Bye.
I don't see that happening.
I think if he would have second guessed it, he would
I
have
don't see-
second guessed it in the beginning.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
he
s-
made his choice. He probably didn't care.
Did he know though? You told him, "Oh, I have a boyfriend." Wait, wait, what?
Hold on, okay.
Wait, wait,
Respond
wait.
to her. She's saying, what if your current boyfriend said, you know what? You cheated on me with your other, sorry, with, you know, with me, with your ex. So obviously it might happen to me as well. What's your response to that?
That's a hard one. I don't know. I didn't want kids with my last ex. Like it was really obvious. Like it's really bad. But like my last ex, he really wanted kids with me, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'll have kids with you. But my current ex, I'm like willing to have kids tomorrow. I don't know. It's just like I'm willing to like marry him tomorrow. Like I don't know. I'm all
So
I don't know. He's
to be
just- he
fair,
checks off
your
all my
current boyfriend
boxes.
fits all your boxes.
1,000%.
So you would look at him as like your like prize, I would say.
1,000. He is the prize.
But your
yeah.
ex-boyfriend was kind of like
Definitely not.
just a placeholder.
Exactly. I was
Mm.
going through a lot, like at home, like family issues, and he was just helping me out. It was a hard time, but
Fellas, you heard it here first, man.
Don't get fat, man.
Don't get fat.
get
Don't
Please
lose
get fat.
frame.
yeah, my current boyfriend, no, he's everything I wanted.
Yeah.
Does your current
Everything
boyfriend
I
want
dreamed of.
kids with you?
Yeah, but
Oh, good.
he's like building, so I just want him to build, and I think it'll be better once he's like in another year, hopefully.
Yeah, don't tell
I'm
him that you.
begging.
that you did that though.
I'm baking.
I think as
Oh.
women though we have to be more
Okay.
open to getting criticized as well, because this kind of goes back to like earlier when I was saying like for a woman it's cool but not for a man. Well, because like I'm just being real, right? Like God forbid a man told you I'm leaving you because you're fat. He's gonna get destroyed. Like by society, by everybody, like, no, you have to be there for that woman. She had your kids, blah, blah. How come it's fair for us to say something like that? And I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, because I agree. I think that like you should be healthy and you should want a certain lifestyle, but
You said you do motivational speaking and like life coaching. Do you coach mostly women?
no, both.
Both?
So
It's 50-50?
no, I would say I have more men on my platform.
It's more men? Okay.
Because I talk about things a lot of girls don't want to hear.
Okay. Oh, I was going to
'Cause they don't
say,
like
is
they
criticism,
don't like what I'm saying.
do you get like a lot of headaches when you give women criticism?
I do because they argue a lot with what I'm saying about, the submissive thing for sure. We actually had a conversation about this earlier where I was saying as a submissive, you get whatever you want. When
Yeah.
you do what you do and you treat, him as like the person, as the leader,
Yep.
it's just you get everything without having to ask for it. Honestly, like when I'm with someone, I never ask for anything and
That's
it just
true.
happens
That
because
goes for
I
me.
act appropriately.
So what's the biggest thing that they give you pushback on? Is it being submissive whenever you talk to women?
It's being submissive, and it's also about the choices. Like they don't like being told what to do, but for me it's like if I chose you to lead me, I believe that you're going to lead me to the right place and not into an abyss, so if
Okay.
you tell me, for example, even my little brother, if he tells me he feels uncomfortable, he doesn't want me to go somewhere because he has a bad feeling or whatever, I listen to him. He's 19 and he's been telling me that since he was like 14 or whatever. So
Okay.
that's the biggest thing though, is that women don't want to be told what to do, or they're like, oh, I want to go out with my friends. And it's like, if you're committed and you're going out with 5 single girls, you're going to get hit on all night. There's going to be nothing but men around you. Like, you should be able to stay home and sit down.
Question:
Miss a few.
what if little bro told you, "Don't be celibate no more"? What would you do?
If my little brother told me that, I'd ask him why that was, like, what was his
He-
motivation
he had a
behind it.
vision. He says somebody just told him, "Listen, sis, let it loose. Don't be celibate."
I'd bring him to the hospital because I felt like he would never talk to me like that. I'd be like, are you okay? Está caliente, like you have a fever.
Okay.
I don't believe that my brother would say something like that to me. Now I do remember my brother telling me like, you have to go have fun and date and be free. So, but no, not that one. Anything else?
So it has to align.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's my line for
It
sure.
has to align with what you want to.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. What about you?
No.
You ever cheated?
No, never cheated.
Did you ever do anything bad at all with your ex?
No.
No? You didn't nag him or anything, or tell him, "Hey man, bring home the bacon."
Wait, what?
Like bring home the money or something. I don't know.
No, I was good. But no, I wouldn't. I don't cheat. I haven't had an opportunity to do cheating. Yeah. I just
She
don't
didn't have an
I
opportunity.
just don't think about it, so I just don't do it. So don't. Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. What
All
about
right.
you?
I've never cheated.
What, Chris?
A little smirk in the background. She said, "I
inner
never
thoughts, man.
cheated."
No, I'm super submissive when I have a man. I just like, if we go out, it's with my man.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I'm gonna hit my question here, and then we'll read the rest of the chats after.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we got, what was that, Mo? Yeah, I know. Okay. So ladies, do you think men should show vulnerability? This is a 3-part question. Do you think men should show vulnerability to A, women, B, their girlfriend, and then C, their wife? So let's yes or no, and then why? So we'll start here. Don't worry, I'm gonna repeat it every time.
Thank you.
Do you think men should show vulnerability to women, to their girlfriend, or to their wife? 3-part question.
AKA,
Yes or no, and then why?
AKA emotions.
Yeah. Show vulnerability and be emotional.
We'll start here.
We'll start here, yeah.
I would probably say no to women, but yes to girlfriend and wife, just because I don't like my man to be like accessible to other women, and I think when they start showing like emotions and stuff like that, it gives women like ideas like, oh, I can move in there or something. Like it gives women like motive, I guess. I don't know.
Motive for what?
To try and get with them. Like an overly friendly man or someone who's going to open up to another woman is giving them an opportunity.
Okay. So you said you think yes to you as the girlfriend and yes to the wife.
Yeah.
Why?
Because once you're committed with them, then I think they should show you that like their emotions and who they are, and like she said, like their darkness, and I don't think that's something that everybody should get. I think it's something that your partner should get.
Interesting. All
I
right. What
agree.
about you? Do you think men should show vulnerability in emotion to women, their girlfriend, and their wife, or their wife?
I think they should just,
To women.
yeah, to everyone, just be
To everyone.
yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that if you're oh, sorry, thank you. If you're always your most authentic self, I think that will just like attract what you need to attract. But yeah, I don't think it's wrong with. I don't think there's anything wrong with being vulnerable as a man, and or just like being. I don't know, just being emotional. I don't think so.
Okay.
I hope that, yeah.
No, that's fine.
thanks.
What about you?
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Like
Do
vulnerable.
you
in
think
what
men should be
sense?
open and show vulnerability to women?
For example,
No.
Being
they
emotional,
should- they-
crying, that
they
type of
sh-
thing.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
No? Okay. What about to their girlfriend?
No.
No?
I mean,
Okay.
women. I think women are attracted to like men who know what they want. And
So you
like,
say no on all fronts, okay?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
for sure.
So
There's nothing like more
keep that shit to
attractive-
yourself.
Yeah, there's nothing more attractive than a man who already has his like,
Figured it out.
life figured out. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
What about you?
All right. I think that this is kind of weird because let's not forget that men are human beings. So you don't want to say don't show this, don't do that, because that's how we have all these issues, even with cheating and this and that. Because it's like if you say, oh, I don't want to hear this side of you, I don't want to see this, and it's like, well, this is who I am. Just like you're man or woman, all human beings have the same emotions. I kind of agree with you here. I feel like
Merch.
you don't want to tell everyone, you know, your feelings, but I think being your authentic self will be able to put you in a category to where you can say, okay, this is a person I can open up to. This is a person that I can't. I do believe that your wife and your girlfriend, wife first, but girlfriend is where you want to like be the most open to. But I do
So
think
to women in general, is it a yes or no?
I think that men should respect all women just because you were raised by a woman, even if it wasn't your mom, your auntie, your grandma. I think that all men should have respect for women, but vulnerability is different. So I don't think you have to, all men have to be vulnerable to every woman, but I think at least respect and acknowledgement for like, you know, you being a woman, I think yes. But just because you're giving a woman respect doesn't mean you have to tell them your deepest, darkest secrets.
Okay. And then you said for a girlfriend and wife, yes.
Absolutely. They have to know who you're dealing with. You don't want to have to, if you're a man and you have to hide your deepest, darkest selves from the person you're with, you're probably going to cheat. Hands down. You're going to. Because it's going to be somebody you don't have to hide that
The reason why
with.
you says for infidelity reasons.
No. Just because in general, we're human beings. I want to get to know who you are. Technology and all this stuff has made us this and that. And or we're female or bi or straight. We're human, just like animals. So
Do you
everyone
think-
needs comfort and love.
So
and
you think a man opening up to his girl and being vulnerable is better is for the betterment of the relationship?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
That's funny.
Okay. All right. What about you? What do you think?
Um,
Should men open up and be vulnerable to women, their girlfriend or their wife?
So I agree with the respect thing for sure. I think it's beautiful and it's very attractive when a man like can respect all women, even if it's something where he's like telling her, no, I don't want you, I just want this, you know. So I agree with that. I don't agree with showing vulnerability to all women because there's really women out there that have no good intention with men.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All
But I will say that girlfriend wise, I also don't believe unless you know that's your wife. And the reason why is
So
because
girlfriend no as well.
girlfriend, no, until you believe that she's really your wife, like you're gonna propose. I think that there should be an openness, but not a vulnerability. And the reason why is because a lot of times
With
when
the
you're
girlfriend or for the wife specifically?
with the girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, with the girlfriend, because what happens in that relationship is if you don't really know if that's your person, that could be used against you. And I have friends.
Tell them, sis.
I have friends that have told me
Shout out Shaq.
that have been like, I said this to this woman and I was open, honest, I cried, I did whatever, and as soon as she could, she jabbed them with it, you know? So, and now that, and exactly, and now they feel like all women are the same. And, you know, I believe that if she's your wife and you chose her, it's like I said earlier, you attracted that, you believe that she's really going to hold you down regardless of anything.
So you think for the wife, yes? Be
For the wife,
vulnerable?
yes.
But wouldn't it be fair to say that as the wife, the stakes are higher and she could use it against you and really fuck you up if she's your wife?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How's
but
that?
here's
That's
the
toxic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, so you don't do that?
No, I see. So that's why another reason why I'm personally.
You did it earlier. You did it earlier. You
What?
forgot?
What about what?
You said, "Oh,
Ooh.
I'm in control. My man wants me back. He's begging on his knees for
No,
me
no,
back."
no,
You said that.
no.
yeah,
Wait,
that's
let's
what you
not.
said.
Come
because
on
that's
now.
why you have to be careful. This is 3 years of me being a A1, hold it down, and you kind of just being like, I want things my way, just my way, not thinking about, and then I am like, so we're both Puerto Rican, so we are taught to be submissive, but for the right person. So I don't mind being submissive, but not when everything is your way and you don't care about me because I'm also a princess and do princess treatment. So where's the fine line between that? So there you go. We both are the prize. If we both believe we're the prize, I can move forward with you. If I think I'm too much, then I'm probably not going to be able to be with the man that I like, because the kind of men that I like, they hold their own. So I don't know.
But the one thing that, like, I don't know, because I know there's obviously it's deeper and you guys definitely went through some stuff, right? But it doesn't make sense to say you're submissive, but then at the same time it's like the things that you had mentioned earlier about the control. I think he's just protecting you. Like, I know that sounds crazy,
Girl,
but for you to still
not when
be
you
around.
say that I'm living the matrix and I can have whatever woman I want because I have money, and no, because that
But
doesn't
you're
mean
also not leaving though.
Who?
You're saying that you
Girl,
said,
I'm gone.
No, but
you
mommy,
say you've been
earlier-
celibate for 7 months. I've been celibate for 1 year and 2 months.
no, but
from
mommy,
him.
I know, but what I'm saying is
So
earlier.
I haven't had sex with anybody else. I haven't had. So do you see? I haven't had sex. But I didn't go back to him. But I also didn't run to another relationship.
No, but that's not what I said. Babe. What I'm saying is that you said that you don't know if you would go back to him, but everything that you're saying makes it seem like that's not the guy for you.
No.
Ooh,
All
yeah.
right. So, but at the end of the day, we all grow. So we're at the point where if he wanted to change,
Then you say yes.
of course, because we love each other. But if he's not the type, even God can't force nobody to do what they want to do. So, like, if I want him to be like, yes, he's a good person, but he has to live by rules that he feels are above him right now because of his financial status.
So
and
fair-
that's where we are.
So
like,
fair to say that you're waiting.
who?
You.
Girl, no, I don't wait on nothing.
Yeah, she a queen, man.
I don't know, it
She
kinda-
independent, man.
Question.
Not
She
in a
don't need
bad
no
way.
man.
When he asked me to come back, I said no. So I don't think I'm waiting on anything.
Do you think his approach?
But do I still love him? Am I giving him, like, if he decides to change and we're on different spaces of life, we don't talk anymore. So it's not like we talk and we were to have a conversation and he was to say, like, we talked in October and he said, like, hey, like, I love you, and I realized that maybe after 35 men mature more, and I said, I love that you're coming to this realization. But to me, that doesn't mean anything because the man that I want will be already there. You would probably be raised by a woman, a sister, an aunt that makes you be able to recognize. For me, I don't like that he can't recognize me. Like, I don't like that. If it takes 10 years for you to recognize, no. But it doesn't mean he's a bad person. It doesn't mean that I hate him. Am I waiting on him? Absolutely not. But if God brought us back together, do I believe that he can get there? Yes. That's why I was dealing with him. But right now, money is a bitch. So that's the only thing I can say.
I am.
What?
I have so many questions, but we're gonna-
Nah, I mean, go ahead. What would you wanna?
So let me ask you this: his approach, him telling you I'm a high value man, I can get bitches.
Literally. No, literally.
I know.
Kevin Samuels, high value man.
What if his approach was different? Where, like, you know what? He didn't say it. He just did it. Would that change anything? For example, so you know what, babe? We got this. We're going through this together, but I'm gonna lead the castle. Follow my lead. I got you. Don't stress.
You know why she said that it seems like I'm waiting? I think it's because of our honesty. No, I like that he was very honest because then I knew where to put you.
So then you could leave.
And no, so see, yeah, so no, really. So we were like,
That's
okay.
that's what niggas
Because,
like.
but every person has the entitlement to say, if he's a man and he says, I have money, so I believe I can do this, that's your choice. But do I want to deal with that? No. So we weren't arch enemies, but it was like, that's not for me, and what you want, I think you deserve to get what you want. I know a lot
let's
of men
just boil this down. He had other women and you didn't like that. That's what it comes down
all right,
to.
no, he didn't have any other women.
How do you know?
His whole thing was, cause I think we broke up and he started dating a flight attendant, and he told her, I love somebody else, and he kind of kicked her to the curb. But I honestly think it was because, and I think that's what bothered me. I think it was because I didn't give him what he wanted. I knew that's why he wanted me more, and that didn't. I want a man who no,
but I'm saying it seems to me as though you don't like the fact that whether he acted on it or not, but he could have other girls. You didn't like that.
I didn't like the fact that he might have thought that could have been like something that could have determined whether he had other girls or not. Does that make sense?
No. No, I'm
Yeah, I
confused.
don't like to say, oh, because I have money, but then you don't want to leave. You have all these other girls and you don't want me to go anywhere. That means you're like indecisive. Like she said, I like a man who knows what they want. That means you're still confused.
No,
he wants both.
Yeah.
Who?
He wants both.
She said who?
Well, that's a no-go for me,
She's saying
even if that
you
was
can't
the
have
case.
both.
Yeah.
It's either me or the highway.
Yeah, it's mirror.
And then
mirror.
he didn't even like put anybody. It's not like he was dating anyone. It was just like more of a control thing. Like himself, if I'm being 100% honest, didn't like how vulnerable. Like his dad used to abuse him, so I don't think he was ever vulnerable with a woman. So I broke that
See,
down.
you're just telling us his shit too.
I know, right?
Who?
That's a weapon.
That's a
No.
weapon,
He
yeah.
told you that confident.
Yeah,
You telling us
No,
now.
no. I mean, we're being honest because just how she had a
No, you're being
conversation, we're being
honest.
honest.
You're being honest. She's not here.
This is like what, 20K people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't say his name or anything like that. No, so nobody knows who he is but me and
Not
my
yet.
family.
No, they gonna find out right
Yeah, they
now.
gonna find
I
out,
guarantee
man.
you, they gonna find out. The chat gonna find out.
Bro,
Rumble,
yo,
YouTube,
chat.
they gonna find out.
Yo, chat
All
niggas
right.
be crazy, bro.
All right.
No, and let's not get this twisted. Just because I'm saying his situation, I'm saying that because I'm being honest. I think that's what we don't do. Yes, if a parent was abusive, that he has issues in his relationship. I'm not telling his business. I'm being honest.
No, he's
I'm
telling
not
you that,
saying
though.
anything about him. I'm just saying, yes, that made it hard for him to be able to love me. If both his parents were abusive, and that was something I could not take responsibility of. As much as I love you, as much as I understand you, I cannot.
You can't fix it.
I can't bring myself again down because you have. So I love you, but like if you don't want to change and you are having a hard time changing, but he's in therapy now, and I think that I've made him. No, I think
Therapy.
yes,
Alright,
because
cool.
before he thought because he had money he didn't need therapy, and I had to explain
How
to
many
him
days a week is in
that has
therapy?
nothing to do with that. So now he's become, I think, the best man that he could have become, whether it's with me or not. And I wish him the best, whether I'm the girl that's for him or not. When you really love somebody, that's what you care about, is him being his highest self and being whoever's for him. And I think that was real love. So people could say whatever they want.
Using the chest
but
that she gave him
listen.
PTSD.
PTSD. I didn't give him no PTSD. I gave him healing.
Okay. All right. What about you, Miss West Palm Beach? Should men be vulnerable to women, to their girlfriend, and to their wife? Yes or no, and why?
I think all.
All. Okay.
All.
Okay.
From
Why?
experience. For me, it's a turn on if you're vulnerable to me.
Really?
Because I feel like I want to see.
I'm sure there's guys vulnerable to you in your OF DMs, right?
Oh yeah.
Why don't you fuck them then? Oh, guess it wasn't that much of a turn on.
No comment. But yeah, so I think it's for all. You know,
Hmm.
I just think I like it. It's my thing. I like it.
Okay.
Cry to
Interesting.
me. Please talk to me. I'll get on my knees for you.
And
type
so to
thing.
my
Does that
channel.
turn you on though?
Huh?
Does that turn you on though?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
crying in front of you. I'm on my knees.
Well, yeah.
Fresh.
I mean, it depends. Okay.
Hey,
It
hey,
depends,
hey,
it
sounds like
depends
a
on what it
It
is.
sounds like a kink.
The white man.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, listen.
Hey, I like white men. I'm sorry.
That's fine. No,
All right.
I'm messing with you.
Interesting. Okay. What about you?
I would say personally not to all women,
Okay.
only because I think that
So to who?
definitely to girlfriends and wives, only because I think that knowing vulnerabilities will allow for a deeper connection, and if I know your vulnerability, we can work on it together and kind of, build off of it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. What about you?
I think no to all women, definitely to girlfriend and wife. I feel like as a man, if you're uncomfortable with vulnerability, it says a lot about your masculinity.
How so?
Because I don't think you're comfortable in your masculinity if you can't be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Interesting.
True.
Yep.
I agree.
Isn't a component of masculinity the ability to control your emotions, though?
Mm.
Yep.
Isn't that one of the biggest distinguishing differences
is.
between men and women?
Definitely,
is.
but I feel like it's more geared toward anger. You should be able to control your anger, but why are we controlling, like, if I feel sad or
That's
I mean,
cry?
Because it can
anger
cause
I
him to
thought
be angry
masculine and
now.
feminine was if you have a penis or vagina. I didn't know that had anything to do
showing
with who you are as a
vulnerability.
human being.
No,
I think
it's an
those are
energy.
things that we put on ourselves, and I think that's the problem now. That's why no one is happy.
No, I
now.
think the
Yeah,
problem is that people don't accept
exactly.
that there is roles. I think
Mm.
that's the problem. Like, it's true, there is a masculine and there is a feminine. Now, you as a feminine can be tapped in,
Yeah, but
and
you
as a
can't
masculine,
tell somebody because you're masculine you can't cry.
No, but here's
or
the
you
thing.
can't feel.
Right.
When
And
we-
that's what
it's
I'm
not-
talking. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking
It's not about the
Anything
crying.
else, I'm not
Hyper-masculine.
it's
talking
not about about that,
families that
guys.
grow up. Oh,
It's not about that. It's about the fact that if you're telling a man to be fully vulnerable, right, you don't know what that sadness can bring out of him, right? So if he doesn't know how to control that, you will care if he's putting his hands on you because he went from being sad to having rage.
Oh shit.
So-
Yeah, but no, it's we're human. It's a
Okay.
difference
That's
from
my
being
fault,
sad and
right?
abusing somebody. You
that's
are
what
a
I'm
human
tell-
being
Yeah.
and you're smart and you know the difference. If you don't know the difference, then we can't even talk.
But you just said that the guy that you're with doesn't know the difference because he has vulnerability. I mean, he has issues with being vulnerable because he's been abused. So that's what I'm trying to say is that when you're
No,
in a-
that's human.
That's what you said,
It doesn't
baby.
But if somebody,
That's
yeah,
what
but
you
if
said.
somebody was
Wait,
abused when you're younger, it doesn't.
wait.
That's what you said.
Vulnerable
No.
come
Yes,
with
Exactly. Yeah.
I
So
never
see what
thought-
you're saying
Okay.
is just how you said vulnerability
I said
means
it could.
if he gets angry and hits you.
That's
No,
different
vulnerability
from-
and abuse is two different
Two
things.
different-
Abuse is
yes.
an issue that you have and you probably need to be in jail.
Yes.
Vulnerability is a human emotion.
Yes.
Now toxicity is when you think one is the other. And to be honest, there's a lot of households who think vulnerability means being toxic and abusive, and
Or
that's
weak.
the issue.
Or
no,
weak. You're a
not
sucker.
true.
You're not supposed to
Absolutely
cry.
not.
What I'm
You're
saying
not
is
kid.
that it can lead to something more if he doesn't have
No, but
control.
that
That's
means
how
you
the whole
have-
conversation
Well, yeah,
started.
But that
It
means
was
you need
about-
therapy. That
That's
doesn't
true.
mean that
But
you
what
need
we
to
were-
be vulnerable with
no,
your girlfriend.
what we were saying is that a masculine needs to control his emotions in order to be vulnerable. Because if not, there's just no way that if a man has been through shit and he hasn't actually like dealt with it and you want to push it out of him, you gonna see some shit
No,
you
but
don't
I'm
want
not
to see.
pushing. We're not
I
pushing
think
it
the
out,
right
right?
woman-
We are as women, we do. Baby, talk to me. What's wrong? Because he's quiet for 3 hours. He don't want to talk to you right now.
Because he was probably taught as a child.
No,
boys
men-
especially,
yes.
Listen,
that
me-
they have to. They
No,
can't
me
cry.
raising
Men
my hand,
can
that's
still
not
say
true.
boys, you
That's
can't
not
cry.
true.
Like,
No bullshit.
Yeah.
It's not true. Can we ding something real quick? Because listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Me raising my little brother, I can tell. I'm so serious. Me raising my little brother and having him at 13 years old, already showing signs of what a grown man does. Nothing came to him. Nothing. It just how they wired. They're not always talkative. They need their space. They don't always want you in their fucking face. And if you are gonna be in their face, why are you nagging about why he's been quiet? Rub that man's feet while he's quiet. Sit on his lap while he plays his game.
But look at
a lot of girls
children.
complain about shit
Yeah,
that's
but
stupid.
men cheat on women who do that shit all the time. So that's not it.
Nah.
That's not it. Yes, they do.
So
And
there's
my
a
mom
lot
is
of other
Puerto
shit.
Rican, and my mom did everything for my father. My dad was black, and yes, because in Puerto Rican households, we think that that's the issue. You do this, you do that, and the man is gonna no, absolutely not. They still will cheat. I think that being open, human to human. This is what I've been through, and this hurt me. You understand, baby? I understand that. I'm sorry that hurt you. Now we're in our relationship. Forget what your parents
So-
did to you. Now we can build something
So it
new. I
sounds
think
like
that's vulnerability.
you-
I don't
Okay,
think that's abuse.
But we all come out as children vulnerable. Do we not? We cry. You know what I mean? Even my son, little boy, like he's very.
Period.
He
Yeah.
cries.
Yeah,
he
but he's a
shows
kid,
all.
though.
Who else is the mom at the
Right,
table?
which
Who
is
else-
the
who
point
else- who else has a
that
child
we're
at the
taught
table?
that you cannot express these things.
But
Hold
here's
on.
the thing.
Because
and
if
I
Hold
don't-
on, whoa, hold on. Who else is the mom at the table? Just out of curiosity.
I lost
Only
the
one?
baby.
Only one girl's a mom here? Okay.
But here's the thing, and
Okay.
I only am gonna say this, babe, because you said it earlier and you felt comfortable. So I don't want you to feel that I'm calling you out. But that's a perfect example earlier when she was saying that she was with somebody because she was going through shit in her life. So this is the same difference. It's like, why would a man be vulnerable without knowing that you're really gonna be his wife when you could potentially be,
Crazy.
using him? You feel me?
But how
Like,
do you get so being
that's-
vulnerable with a girlfriend and getting a wife? Because you don't
But
get
a
from one
man's-
stage to another just like that. You have to be vulnerable with a
man's job is to
girlfriend that you
provide, though.
trust enough.
yeah, but not to provide for a woman that doesn't want him other than just to be provided for.
But that sounds like it's the other person's problem if they're using your vulnerability against
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah, I don't. I believe so too. I believe that depends on who you're
and
with.
I used to ignore the vulnerable part of a man, and I used to just ignore it, and it haunted me. If you keep ignoring a man, it haunts you. I'm 32 years old. It haunts you. It does. I don't care what anybody.
I don't feel like
care.
anyone should
I'm
be
not gonna
ignored,
ignore
man
you
or
if
woman.
If I
You're
feel
still
like you're
human.
upset,
Yeah.
like I'm sorry. Like I'm not gonna ignore you or
Well,
anybody.
that's why you're
Is
not
that what
married,
you're-
so-
Like, is
Okay.
that different from being?
All right.
From
Aaron, are you
being
married?
angry
Okay.
and
Thank
abused,
God not.
right?
Oh.
Like
Okay.
Uh,
That was a very good
very interesting.
conversation.
Okay, so you're saying no to vulnerability to random girls or women in general, but you're saying girlfriend and wife, right? Okay, for you.
Yeah, I'm interested
Okay.
to see what
And
you
then
say.
what about you? What do you
'Cause
think?
you're not from America.
Okay, so I think
Bolivia.
Okay, so what Bolivian think? No, I'm kidding. What I think is men should do whatever they want to do. I mean, if you want to show vulnerability, that's okay. If you don't want to do it, but personally,
Mami, un
what I'm
poquito suave.
Wait, hold on,
suave.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold
we
on,
can't.
hold on.
We can't understand.
Say that again. You said the
Okay.
man should do whatever he wants, and then what?
yeah, if they want to show their emotions, they should do it. If they don't want to do it,
But in general, should they?
Okay,
should they be
but-
vulnerable and be emotional with their?
I cannot talk in general, but for me, what I'm looking for in a man
Okay.
is don't show your emotions. I
Don't
mean,
show.
yes.
Be a man, machismo.
Yes.
See.
Whoa.
And then you mentioned real quick, just out of curiosity, because you had mentioned you said your father cheated on your mom,
Yeah.
but they're still together 35 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that says something.
Yeah,
You want to
that's-
know why? Because my dad and my mom were 17 and 19 when they went together. So that's also how I know that when you're in a real relationship, you go through it. It doesn't even matter if you're in a perfect with you, with the love of your life, you go through it. Whatever it might be, you guys are going to have to chip down the things
What
that
does
you
your
went through
father
with
do?
your parents. Well, my father has a business degree and then he's in the medical field because my mom got
Is he a
him.
doctor or does he sell pharmaceuticals?
Oh,
or?
no, he handles all the surgery equipment.
Okay. All
And my
right.
mom is a director. My dad just wanted to be around my mom. Yeah, even though he cheated. He follows her everywhere.
Okay. Just interesting that your father cheated on your mom, but they still made it work.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to make it work with this guy because he had other women.
No, but it was never. No, so see, that's the thing. It was never cheating. Women never was in the mix. As much as he might have said something, and I disagree with it. It was more of his mentality. I
That
didn't
he
want a
could
man.
get other women. You didn't like that.
No, to be honest, I didn't even want a man to talk like that. If you're not a man who knows the difference between a slut and a real woman, that's an issue for me. That's an issue for me.
I didn't like that he threw it in your face.
No, I didn't like that he didn't know the difference yet.
I will admit, him telling you in that way is kind of too much of a, hey, look at me, this is what I am, versus just taking action. I think it would be better than just saying it to your face.
I didn't share it. So
Fresh
he
is saying he
was
should've just fucked
urban. He
bitches to shut
grew
his
up.
mouth.
Yeah.
He was born in Mexico.
Wait.
No. So he was born in Mexico. He was born in Mexico, but grew up in Atlanta. So I think the language barrier, the race barrier was there. So and his thing, the way Spanish is his first language, he'll say something in English just how he would be meant to say it. Like he would just say it, and it would be like, well, you're not sugarcoating it, and he didn't know how to sugarcoat it. So it would just be like, yeah, like.
Bro, nigga said, this is what it is.
Yo, she's doxing this nigga like crazy.
All right.
Yo,
All right.
guys, just give me that.
To be
That's why
honest,
you
I don't
wanted
care
it.
because he made me go on Kevin
You
Samuels.
see, she don't care.
And I did it, and it was whatever I talked about was very
Wait a
vulnerable on
minute.
Kevin
You were on one of
Samuels.
his videos.
Yes, I was on the 305
PhD.
girls or something like that, and he made me. We had a bet, and he told me because that's how
You
we
look
were
familiar.
going.
That's what. Okay, got it. Wait, did he like school you?
Yeah, he did.
Who, him?
Yeah, Kevin
Kevin?
Samuels.
No. Actually, we got cut off because he tried to, and it wasn't working. Because what he was basically telling me is like, because y'all not married together. And the thing is that no, it's not 1970 no more. That's not how relationships
Okay, yeah.
are.
I remember now.